Sacred Insights 101. I just wanted to send a great big thank you so much for everything. I love you guys. I had no idea when I started this how kind and beautiful and heartfelt and wonderful you guys are. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you from my heart. I just love you. I also want to let you know that after I do these readings, what happens sometimes is I can sort of, I continue to get messages from Spirit, sort of added insights or things that I would like to clarify what Spirit was saying. But then the video's up and there's really kind of nowhere for me to do that. I also have occasionally seen questions that you guys write in the comments section. There's questions there, and also telepathically I hear your questions and then Spirit answers, and here I sit with it and know where to actually put it. So for the month of September, for you guys, I say we, me and Spirit, we're going to do extended readings, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do those around the 10th, 11th, 12th of September to give you guys a chance to watch these September horoscopes. And if you have anything that you'd like clarification on, or if you have any questions about the reading, or anything stirs up in you that you'd like to share or have any questions, or you'd like clarification on anything, please put it in the comments. I'll be watching those and using those to put together the extended reading for you. So I'm going to be taking notes on what Spirit gives me, and I'm also going to be gathering up your comments. So get your comments in. Hopefully, you know, if you see the September, this reading before September 10th, 11th, 12th, make sure you get your questions or your comments in there so that I can address those in these extended readings. Once I do them, then I will put the link for them down below the video. So I'll add those links in once the videos are done. So keep a lookout for those around mid-September, something like that. That will just clarify and answer your questions for these September horoscopes. Okay? I love you guys. I love you. Mwah. Have a great month. Hi Leo, Cindy here with Sacred Insights 101, ready to do your reading for September. The very first card that you got is that your wish is granted. Your wish is granted. Sometimes when wishes are granted, it's just like, you know, what we get in our minds is some wonderful, happy surprise. What this is going to look like is that your wish is granted because you have asked for a beautiful marriage, maybe a pregnancy, so that you can have some beautiful children. All these are wanting to go first. Your wish has been granted about having a beautiful marriage with children and being happy in a beautiful, loving, mutually respectful, you know, supporting each other kind of marriage with some beautiful children. Your wish is granted. It's sort of saying, this is what you were wanting. Okay, so if this wish has been granted, then the first thing that needs to happen is, if that's not the situation in your life, then whatever is in your life would need to go to make room for that. Does that make sense? It has to do with your heart chakra. Your heart chakra was wanting this beautiful, wonderful marriage, and it looks like you have maybe not been in that, and it looks like that is sort of on its way out. It's on its way out. So this has to do with your heart. So your heart will be feeling a lot of things. Love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center of all that's going on right now, because you are love. which it lives in the heart space. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance of your heart, protecting your heart. So two things there with that card. She's saying it's safe. It's safe to love. So this card is kind of has two meanings. One is it's safe to love and allow yourself to be in a beautiful marriage. But right now, it might not feel like that. You might have very different feelings in your heart space about marriage. And the reason that we say that is because the very next card is this one. This one usually indicates legal situation. And from the other cards coming, it looks very clearly that it's about a relationship that's ending. A relationship that's ending. So it looks like divorce might be going on for some of you Leos. A divorce is hard. It's really hard. So it might have been that you know, were trying to make it work, trying to make it work, trying to make it work, and then you just couldn't anymore. And so a decision had to be made, and it looks like now that it says the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. It will be handled in a fair and just manner. It will end okay, because your wish from the beginning of it that inspired it is your wish was for a beautiful marriage that evidently for some of you that's not what you had. And so it's ending. It's ending, and it's not fun. But she wanted to go first because she's saying that this is what you want to kind of keep your eye on, right? Keep your eye on the horizon of what's coming next. They keep showing me a kitchen remodel. Right, so here you are in a house and you have this tiny little kitchen and it doesn't really work and it doesn't really work, but you keep trying to make it work because that's the kitchen that you have in this house that you bought, that you live in, and it doesn't work. And so you're trying to make it work. It's just frustrating, and finally you're just like, you know what, done, it's not working. So then, in order to create this big beautiful kitchen that by contrast you're envisioning, if you want this big beautiful kitchen, the first thing you have to do is tear down the old one. So maybe it's tiny because there's a wall in the way. There's a wall that's making it small, so that wall has to get torn down. And now in the middle of your house you have this huge mess from this wall getting torn down, and there's stuff everywhere, and there's workers in your house, and it's not fun. But if you can keep your focus on that new beautiful kitchen that's coming, do you see how much easier it is to get through the mess that you might be in right now? That's what they're wanting to say. This is what you wished for, was a beautiful marriage. So for some of you, if that was your wish, then the one that you're in is ending, and so it looks like there might be a bit of a mess in your house right now. In your house, at the center of your heart chakra. Yeah, so the very next card says this is a blessing in disguise. So while the appearances might look like a big mess, it is a blessing, because this is coming. This is what's coming next. And she's saying it's okay to trust that. You can feel safe with your heart, because just something really good and amazing is on the other side of this mess. This is a blessing in disguise. It's also, while it's going on, you have an opportunity to forgive, and you also got the innocence cards. These three together too are very telling in terms of what's going on. All of them really. This whole reading really goes together to say all this, that it is a blessing in disguise. If you're going through a divorce, they're not fun, and they sometimes bring out the worst in people. They just do. It can bring out the worst in people. So there's an opportunity to forgive. It's a big mess. It's not easy for anybody. So just, you know, everyone is guiltless. Isn't that interesting too? There's a sort of a legal kind of word, guilt, guiltless, and innocence, right? Innocent or guilty. Now these are legal words in this card, and she's talking about innocence. Everyone is guiltless in truth. In other words, it's maybe, was nobody's fault. Whoever you're divorcing, if that's what's going on for you, this is a general reading. It won't apply to everyone. But if this is what you're going through, everyone is guiltless, meaning that the two of you just were not meant to be together. Or maybe you were at the time that you came together. Maybe it was a perfect house when you bought that house, and you've just outgrown it, kind of thing. So there's no guilt or innocence. It's just not working anymore, kind of thing. Is what it feels like for you guys. Everyone is guiltless. So if you have a heavy heart, if you're feeling guilty, angry, frustrated, blaming, all that can happen in a divorce. People can brings out the worst sometimes in people. And so just forgive, and just say, you know what, yeah, it's difficult. This is not fun. Forgive yourself if you maybe said some things you wish you hadn't, or if they're saying things that are awful. Just, you know what, this is a very hard situation. But it is a blessing in disguise for both of you, because now they're saying both of you can move on and find a nice, more in-line marriage for you. Both of you can do that. You also got these two cards, unconditional love and undying love. Unconditional and undying love, heart space, love, 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 heart space. Heart space, unconditional. So this person that maybe you're divorcing at one time, you love them. And undying love, meaning that given that the two of you got to a point of marriage in this lifetime, there was some kind of love, connection, sort of, if you look at it from the higher perspective, right, through Spirit's eyes. The fact that the two of you came together and got married, even if it's not working anymore and it's time to divorce and move on to something else, there is an undying love on a spiritual level with this person that also might help forgive kind of what might be happening on the surface of things. It's just kind of a time. Undying love is also wanting to come back with this one. So two meanings, right? Unconditional love, undying love, both of them actually. Talking about, everything is love, really. Everything comes down to love. See, and now the heart wants to come back. Everything comes down to love. And so you can love all kinds of things about this person that it's not working anymore. Kind of say thank you, and it's just time to move on, kind of thing. And then the undying, unconditional love is going to sort of transform into a new, beautiful marriage that's more in line with where you are now. You'll find a partner who is lined up with you now. Unconditional love, undying love, heart chakra, it's just like all about love, even if it's not fun right now and very challenging and difficult right now. So in some of the difficulty parts of it, there might be, lots of words that have transpired and things that have happened, and each of you or the other or you or, however, maybe have done some things that, it just can be messy, right? They're saying to purify, detox, just kind of purify from all that negative stuff. Let love come in and let love guide you and let love keep you excited about this next thing that's coming up that you've wished for, that you dream about. Purify from all the negative, toxic kinds of things, feelings, words, emotions, actions, things. Clear that out, purify that, and then clear and shield your energy. So you're getting these two together, purify what has already occurred, and then clear clear yourself and shield from any future. Now the way that you want to shield is from your heart space. So you fill up your heart space with so much love and excitement for this next one that it just fills up inside you with love, and it flows out and over, and that's what makes a shield for you from any further toxic things that go on throughout this divorce. We want this divorce, if this is what you're going through, to end fairly and justly and as easy as possible, right? Don't back down though. If you know what's right, you know, it's not about just sort of giving in and going, okay, let's just get it over with and let's just go fast. They're saying, you know, don't back down from what you know is right and what you're wanting. You are a sorceress in a way. You can get what you're wanting. Just let love guide you. Let love guide you. Wish upon a star, make a wish, and expect the very best to come out of this. Now these three are coming up underneath this. Expect the best. Don't back down. Expect the best. Do not back down from what you know to be right. But they're also saying in these legal situations, as a sorceress and getting what you're wanting, not backing down, getting what you're wanting, wish upon, expecting the best, coming from that state, mental state, emotional state, expecting the best, right? Standing up for what you believe in a very mature way and expecting the best. And that is the energy state that you want to be in as you go through this, right? Letting love guide you to know what's right, standing up for yourself. And this will help you, this state will help you make what you're wanting to work out and go fairly for everybody. Yeah, everything's going to be okay. And you will be taken care of. You got two cards, prosperity and infinite supply. You will be taken care of through this situation. Sometimes divorce can be really taxing financially on both people. So just know that everything's going to be okay. It's going to work out, and you will be taken care of. You'll be all right. You'll be all right through the situation. It's another, definitely another stressor with this kind of situation. It's very stressful. It's hard on your heart. It can, you know, can be a lot of toxicity floating around, and financially, you know, financial worries, all kinds of stuff comes up. And so they're saying, all right, you know what, just don't back down from what you know is right, but expect the very best to happen, and just kind of relax into knowing that everything's going to be all right. You will be taken care of. The finances will work out, and keep this in mind of what's coming. Stay excited about what's on the other side of it. And that state will absolutely, absolutely help this go well. All right? Another stressor is your friends. Sometimes you know, you find out who your friends are in these kinds of legal situations. His friends, your friends, her friends. You know, people tend to separate, and you find out who your friends are. So there's just kind of another stressor. Don't worry about it, because you're going to find out your very best friend is on the other side. Your very best friend is waiting to come in. So just keep that in mind. You are safe. You are safe to love. You know, once this resolves itself, you are safe. Maintain your faith in humanity, benevolence, and goodness in the world. So again, you know, this can bring up a lot of toxic stuff, and if you get sort of bombarded and buried in it, it can be overwhelming. And they're saying, no, you know, keep this positive, what's on the other side, this great big beautiful kitchen. When it's done, it's going to be amazing, right? That's what they're saying. It's going to be amazing. Keep that in mind. Stay hopeful about that. Have faith, and know you are safe. Your heart is safe. You're going to be okay. Have faith. There is goodness in the world. So the person that you're divorcing might not be very nice right now, or you might not be very nice to them right now. But there is goodness in everyone. See the light. See the light that's in the world, and just keep envisioning this one. It'll be amazing. Peace. You have peace. Oh. I love this card. It just relaxes me. This card just relaxes me. The White Buffalo Calf Woman is just amazing. She's just bringing you peace. Peace and a whole different way of looking at the situation that some of you might be going through. If this resonates, it's not easy, but it's going to be all right. So she's bringing you just this blanket, this warm blanket of peace over you. And you also got the laughter card. Have a good laugh. You know, watch a funny movie. Deliberately get together with friends that make you laugh, that are just hysterical no matter what. They just always make you laugh. You know, find some of that. Look at videos on YouTube that just make you laugh. Laughter is such healing medicine, and this one wants to come back about clearing and detoxing and purifying. Just laughing is such a natural purifier. Laughing is just a natural purifier of this situation. Have a good laugh. Find someone who makes you laugh. All right, and then as these readings usually go, they kind of tell a bit of a story, right? They usually do. And so as you're going through this and maybe might be a little bit worried about the finances and how is this going to work out, they have for you to decide what you want to do, you know, sort of your own, separate from a marriage, separate from a union of two people. Your very self, decide what you want for yourself. So when you go into this marriage, you're going in as a whole solid person, right? You've detoxed, you've filled up your heart with so much love, you've got a great shield around you of love, and now kind of, you know, what would you like to do? Decide what you would like to do in this next step. And the next card that you got is a business venture. A new business venture would be great for you to focus on as you move forward. Trust and follow through on this new business idea or career opportunity. It might be a job, might be a really great job. You know, go for it. This is a perfect time for you to move forward. So even if this is still going on, you know, these things can go on for a while. Even if that's going on in between, decide what you really want to do and go for it. Now's the perfect time. Now's the perfect time to either create your own business or, you know, look for a really great job that's fun, that fills up your heart space with something that you love doing. You know, anything that can help you love what you're doing. And so these are the three sort of final cards for your reading. And I hope, so it's a perfect timing meaning, you know, as you find a new perspective on this whole thing, I really hope that this reading helps you see things maybe a little bit differently. If you were just getting so bogged down with it, hopefully this can help you see it differently so you can get excited and allow your heart to heal and get excited about what's next, you know. And as you imagine this marriage and pregnancy and these beautiful children, right? So you imagine this marriage and beautiful children, what kind of work, you know, sort of envisioning your life with this new person. What kind of job would you like to have with them? Would you like to work for yourself so that you can have more time with them? Or would you like to have a really great job that you just love doing every day? Now you've got your career and a great marriage, a great new life, right? So they're saying while this marriage is potentially dissolving, a new one will be coming. In the meantime, focus on what you really want to do. It's a perfect time to focus on your work. Focus on your work, because your wish has been granted in terms of the next partner that's just going to be awesome. So while divine timing takes its time, you know, you can focus on this business venture and laugh a lot. Laugh as much as you can. Laughing is wonderful healing medicine. I hope this was helpful to you, Leo. Have faith. People are good. Love, 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 love. Get excited about what's coming up next for you. Stay in that state. All right? It's good. There is goodness in the world, and you're going to find it. It's right around the corner. It's right around the corner. All right. Have a wonderful September. I love you. Until next time, take really good care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon.